Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabaya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Right hand out, left hand put some water. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. One more time. Om Apavitra Pavitroba Sarvavastan Gatopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sabaya Abhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Now we'll chant the Brahma Samhita together. For those who need it, there's a screen here. We'll start with Ishvara Parama Krishna, then go to Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu. Let me start first and then... Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Pipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govinda Mari Purusham Dhamaham Bhajami Venum Kwanantam Adavindam Dalaya Taksham Bharhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kalasadbana Malya Vamsi Ratnangadam Pranayakeli Kalavilasam Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani yassa sakalendriya vritti manti Pashanti panti kalayanti chiranjaganti Ananda chinmaya satujvala vigrahasya Govinda Mari Purusham Dhamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadyam Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhaktau Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sambragamyo Vayoradhapi Manaso Munipungavadam Sopyastiya Prapadasimbhya Vichintya Tattve Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Sauracharitum Jagadanda Kotim Yat Shakti Rasti Jagadanda Chayaya Danta Antantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yad Bhava Bhavitariyo Manujastataiva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Shayanana Bhusha Suktaryameva Nagama Pratitaistu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavis Tabirya Evan Nijarupataya Kalabhi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santak Sadaiva Hridageshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ramadi Mutu Shukalani Amena Tishtan Nanavatara Makaro Bhuvanesha Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti Koti Shvashesha Vasudari Vibhuti Bindam Tad Brahma Nishkalam Anantam Ashesha Bhutam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Maya Hiyasya Jagadanda Shatani Sute Trigunyatad Vishaya Veda Vitaya Mana Sattva-valambi parasattvam vishuddha sattvam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmataya Manasu Ya Praninam Pratipalam Smarutam Upetya Lilayitena Bhuvanani Jayatya Jastram Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Golokanamni Nijadamni Taleta Tasya Devi Mahesha Haridam Suteshu Teshu Te Te Prabhavan Nijaya Vihitaschayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shristi Stiti Pralaya Sarana Shakti Rekha Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Viparati Durga Ishanu Rupam Api Yasya Cheshta Tesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shiram Yathara Vikara Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Nahitata Pratagasti Heto Yashambhutam Apitata Samupaiti Karayad Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Diparcha Eva Hitashantanamadhyapetya Dipayate Vravataheta Samana Dharma Yastadrageva Hicha Vishnu Chaya Vibhati Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yakaranarna Bhajale Bhajatisma Yoga Nidramananta Jagaranda Saroma Kupaha Adhara Shaktim Abalambya Paramsma Murtim Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yashaika Nishvashita Kalamatavalamya Vivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanatha Vishnur Mahansa Ihayasya Kalavishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Pasvanyatasma Sakaleshu Nijeshu Teja Swiyam Kiya Prakatayata Vitadbadatra Brahmaya Esha Jagadanda Vidana Karta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yat Pada Pallava Yugam Vinidaya Kumbha Vande Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja Vignan Vihantum Alamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Agnir Mahi Gangaram Amumurudishascha Kalastatatma Manasiti Jagatrayani Yasmad Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Amcha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yat Shakshadesha Savita Sakalagrahanam Raja Samasta Suramuti Rashesha Tejaha Yastyajnaya Pramati Sambrata Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Dharmo Tapapa Nichaya Shrutayastapamsi Brahmadikita Patagavadayascha Jiva Yadatra Matra Bibaba Prakata Prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Dhamaham Bhajami. Yastvindra Gopam Matavendra Mohosa Karma Bandhana Rupa Palapajana Atanoti Karmani Nirdahati Kintucha Bhakti Bhajan Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayadi Bhiti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchintya Tasya Sadrishim Tanuma Purete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Sriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumishchintamane Garamai Toyamamratam Katagadam Natyam Gamanamapi Vamshi Priyasaki Chirarandam Jyoti Paramapi Taraswadyam Apicha Sayatra Shiradi Sravati Surabhibhyasha Sumahan Nimeshardhyakyo Vavrajati Nahiyatrapi Samayaha Bhaje Shweta Dvipam Tamahamiha Golokamityam Vidantaste Shantakshiti Virala Chadakatipaye Ato Vacha Mahavishnur Bhagavantam Prajapatim Brahman Mahatva Vijnane Prajasarge Chichinmati Pancha Shlokim Ivam Vidyam Vatsatatvam Nibodame Prabhu De Jnana Bhaktivya Mayananda Chinmayi Udetu Bhaktir Bhagavat Prema Lakshana Pramanaistat Saracharaistatapyasir Nirantaram Bodhayanat Manatmanam Bhaktimapyutamam Labhe Yasya Shreyastranam Nasti Yaya Nivritumapnuyat Yasadayatimam Yuhantam Ibatsadayet Dharmam Anyan Parityaja Mamekam Bhaja Vishwasan Yadrishi Yadrishi Shraddha Siddhir Bhavati Tadrishi Kurvan Nirantaram Karma Lokoyam Manavartate Tenaiva Karamana Dhyayam Mambaram Bhaktimicchati Aham Hi Vishwasya Chara Charasya Bijam Pradhanam Prakritihi Pumamscha Maya Hitam Teja Idam Vivarti Idhai Vide Tvamato Jaganti Ishvara Parama Krishna Sakchi Ananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Iti Sri Brahma Samhita Sampurnam Hari Om. I first offer my respectful obeisances to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, to all the previous acharyas, and to all the assembled devotees. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhave evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Today, you'll fulfill the meaning of the word devotee. We say devotee, some say devotee. It comes from Latin, devoto, which means to keep a vow. It comes from the word vow. So, taking a vow is a very human activity. We can discern our best interest, and we can also understand causality when we're human beings. And therefore, we can conquer the lower self by the higher self. In the Gita, 3rd chapter, Krishna mentions, Indriyani prayanyahur indriyebhye param manaha manasastu para buddhir yo buddhe paratastu sa. Evam buddhi param buddva samstabhya manamatmana jahi shatra mahabaho kama rupam darasadam. After Arjuna inquires, how is it that we're consumed by this powerful energy in this universe, lust? And Krishna said, it comes from Rajoguna. And then he explains how the senses are lowest, above the senses is the mind, above the mind is the intellect, and above the intellect is the soul proper. And of course, Krishna is there with us in the heart. And then he says, you should conquer the lower self by the higher self, by your intelligence. So, in order to make a vow, to keep a vow, Kaviraj Goswami says, Siddhanta Balaya Chitanakara Alash Iha Hoite Krishna Lagid Sudrud Manash. Sudrud means to be very determined in your mind to carry out a vow. And how can one do this? He says, you have to have a clear understanding of why you're doing this and what you're doing. Siddhanta means to come to a conclusion. You know what it is, also you know what it isn't. It's very precise. And Balaya Chitanakara Alash means you shouldn't be lazy. This is not a religion where you walk in and because you're in an institution somewhere, then you're saved. You have to save yourself. Not even the Acharya can save you if you're not willing to save yourself. So you have to study the books that Srila Prabhupada has given meticulously. It's not optional. You have to go through them systematically from beginning to end, over and over again. Otherwise you will be conquered by the lower self. It's absolutely assured. Even the greatest yogis are conquered by the lower self. Subari Muni could stay underwater for more than 5 minutes. And there are others who performed severe austerities that we can't even imagine and controlled their minds and senses, but they fell down again. So the only way to become fully immune, well, we're never fully immune and we should never consider that, but the way we can become fortified and have a good chance of making this one lifetime a complete success, pillar to post, by getting ready to leave this world. You're already getting ready to leave the world by taking these vows, because the idea of initiation is a process. You're turning away from the material world. It starts with tapa, which is a sweet word. Say it. That's your friend, tapasya. Nayam deho deha bhajam niriloke kashtan kama marhate vidbhujamye tapo divyam putrakayena sattvam shud yed yasmad brahma saukyam tvanantam. This is Rishabhadeva, who tells his 100 sons that the purpose of human life is tapasya. It means to take a little trouble in order to purify yourself so that you can go back home, back to Godhead. Putraka yena sattvam. You become purified by it. And you're doing the best kind of tapasya. So tapa means you decide no more of this lollygagging here in the material world. I'm going to turn my attention fully to the spiritual world. Is this what you feel? Because you still have an option. You haven't made vows yet. You really have to feel this, that this is final. Tapasya, tapo. You say, I'm no longer gonna, I don't want to be in this card game of the material world. Deal me out. I'm finished. Then comes Paundra, which means you start to identify yourself no longer as a resident of the material world, but as a spiritual world. That's why we put Urva Pundra. Urva Pundra. Everyone have Urva Pundra? Okay, good. We wear this demonstratively to say, I'm with them. And we wear these neck beads. It says, I have a spiritual master, I have a vow, so don't bug me. I'm not interested. I got somewhere better to be right now. And then we have Nama. Everything's in the name. You don't need anything else. If you take seriously the chanting of Hare Krishna, which means chanting with no offense, you cultivate this mood of humility and understand there's 10 offenses against the holy name, and you have to live an ideal lifestyle. You can find out what it means to be an ideal devotee by reading the last 6 verses in the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Kaviraj Goswami includes them. They're so important in the end of the Madhya Lila of the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita to emphasize you have to have ideal character. And that means don't criticize Vaishnavas. It's a disaster, and it's the urge of the tongue to jump in and say something derogatory about Vaishnavas. It must be counteracted. Krishna says, Api chet sudaracharo bhajate mamananya bhak. Sadureva samantavya samyag vyavasito hisa. He said, even if somebody does show some worldly character or does something that's really strange or weird, you still have to consider that person a sadhu, a saint, even if their intention is to continue in devotional service. Because very quickly, Krishna says, the holy name and the process of devotional service will vanquish any of their lower qualities. If you need any evidence for this, Ashvatthama, I can't imagine anybody doing anything worse, is going to be the next Vyasadeva when the Satya Yuga rolls around. So if he can do it, we can do it. And the Nama means everything's in the name. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukto Binatvam Namanamino. There's no difference between Krishna and his name, and he's all accommodating. He's been accommodating us here in the material world. Even when we wanted to be a salamander, he gave us little flies to eat. And whatever we want, he gives us. He's so nice. And now that you want Krishna, then he's right there to fulfill all your desires for pure devotional service. So you have to call out to him and beg for it. Otherwise, somebody else will come along with an inferior duty for you to do. You have to go to higher ground. Hold on to the holy name as your life and soul. And today, you also have, those of you who are taking Harinama initiation, you take a new name. It's a start over. There's so many times devotees, especially those that come from Indian origin, they come to me with a name, and I go like, well, I don't want to mess with that name, it's too nice. But recently, I gave some names to devotees that already had nice names. They were born in devotee families. But afterwards, it was a clean slate. You start over. It means anything that was there in the past, I'm starting over. I'm new name, new identity. And it's such an optimistic proposition and this process that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself utilized when he was coming out of Vrindavan and he was accosted, or his party was accosted by some Pathan Muslims. Mahaprabhu had fainted in ecstasy, as he did quite frequently. And the followers were surrounding him, and then Pathan soldiers came up. You know how cops are sometimes, it's like, hey. And they said, you're stealing from this person. He's like, he doesn't have anything. He's a sannyasi. Besides, he's our leader. He said, no, you're going to jail. And then Mahaprabhu came back to his external consciousness, and he preached to those soldiers, the Pathan soldiers. They were Muslims, and two of them took initiation right there on the hill. And Prabhupada mentions there, he gave them new names. And Prabhupada mentions this is the process, and it's the prerogative of any of the members of the Krishna consciousness movement to represent Krishna consciousness, and then anywhere in the world to give this system, as shown by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of inviting somebody to come into the Sampradaya by giving him a new name. So would you like to have a new name today? Is it okay for you? I need a verbal yes. Yes? It's like the emergency on the airplane. You got to give a verbal yes. It's a binding contract, and everything else you say today, just so you know, is binding. Your word is your bond. When you say it, it's a manifestation. It comes from your desire, or however you've come to this point of sitting down to make this vow. And when you verbalize it, it becomes a fact. It's authorized speech in the right context, just like a judge. If the judge in court session, under the right circumstances, following the right procedure, says you win $1 million, I'm awarding you $1 million, gets $1 million. If somebody at the 7-Eleven tells you that, you don't get the $1 million. Okay, so then there's mantra. After you chant Hare Krishna, there's some ways in which you may find residual effects of previous associations in this life and the previous life. So this is such a refining process. It's so intelligently designed that you also have this next step you can take, which means that you accept mantras which are specifically meant to meditate on the forms of the Lord in his various dhams. And 18 Thakur Gauriyaki Kariyashina Atmasat, 18 Inner Charan Bandhantine Moranat. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas worship, they worship Madan Mohan for the relationship, and then there's for Abhideya, which means for the process of devotional services, Govinda, the pleaser of the senses. Madan Mohan attracts us away from the material world because Yat pada pankacha palasa vilasi bhakta karmashayam gratitam utkartayanti santa tadvanda rikta matayo yatayopi rudha shrotoganas tamararam bhajabasudeva. Srimad Bhagavatam. Only those who have vilas, they have an attraction for the beauty of Krishna, the aesthetic of the spiritual world. And it's in their heart, it's moving them. That's what we sing this, Kataganam Natyam Gamanam Api Vamshi Priyasaki. In the spiritual world, every move is graceful because it's in service of Krishna. It's beautiful. And those who find that vilas, that sweetness of Krishna's pastimes, then they can cut the knots within the heart. Yat pada pankacha palasa vilasya bhakta karmashayam gratitam utkartayanti santa. The devotees, because they have a higher calling, that can give up the gross attraction to the material world, or the attraction to the gross material world. Which doesn't make sense anyway. We're too subtle for this world. We can't get anything out of it. And he says, Tadvanda rikta matayo, that those who don't have this advantage of becoming more and more refined, as you've already taken the mantras this morning at sunrise, to have the meditation on the deity, which is the entrance, this mantra meditation into the Pancharatric system, which is meant to give us access to the form of the Lord, to fortify our chanting of Hare Krishna. As someone may say, and it's true, even Lord Chaitanya says, you don't need initiation to enter into the chanting of Hare Krishna. Anybody can chant, it's an open mantra. But Jiva Goswami then says, but if you want to have the success of chanting, you also have to have the Pancharatric system and entering into it, so that you have both your senses engaged in the service of the Lord, so that you're feeling blissful. It's the only way to beat Maya. And then thirdly, Gopinath for prayojana. So it's a step-by-step process, chanting Hare Krishna and then coming ever closer to the various mellows of the spiritual world through the process given to us by our previous acharyas, is passed down and amazingly available to everyone. So you've already taken the mantras, and that means special refinement. It's kind of also in the Krishna conscious movement a promotion for those who are demonstratively steady in their practice of devotional service, who take the Vaishnava mantras and even a Gayatri mantra thrown in on top of everything. And then finally, yaga. So there's tapa, pondra, nama, mantra, yagya, the whole process. Yaga means then you enter into the process of deity worship. So it's a progressive path. Don't blaspheme Vaishnavas. Don't listen to other people do it either. Leave. Whatever way you can avoid it, because it will diminish your ability to appreciate Vaishnavas, and it's the way in which we appreciate Vaishnavas that we're able to advance in devotional service. Tannama rupa charitari sukirtananu smrityo kramena rasana manasi niyoja tishtan. No, excuse me, I'm doing the wrong verse. I'm thinking of Rupa Goswami's 5th verse in Upadeshamrita, sorry. Where's Bhagavat Prana when I need him? Huh? No. Okay, so don't also take the chanting for granted. It's Krishna appearing, so start over every day as a neophyte and say, I'm just entering into this as a humble beginner, and be curious about the sound of the mantra. Is everybody listening? Look right here while I'm talking, please. Be curious about the sound of the mantra and let it hit your ear sweetly every day. Start over. If you feel bored, tolerate it, because the mind is contaminated, and that's why you feel bored. Otherwise, there'd be no boredom whatsoever. If someone told you during your japa session that your car just got hit, you'd wake up and you'd run out the door all excited to see what happened. So you have to tolerate your own boredom, ineptitude, and continue chanting. That's what the vow means. That not after 3 months, like, I can't get a taste, so it's Krishna's fault, I quit. This vow today means no quitting. Verbal yes. More enthusiastically. This is serious because it's the vow that will take you. You're being given a lifeline coming down from the Guru Parampara, and unfortunately you have to take it from such a lowly person as myself, but somehow or other I was picked up off the street and, just happened to hang around long enough to help pass this on. And so it's from my heart. I know because we've spent a lifetime doing this, and it's important. The older you get, the more you realize this is everything. You have to be dedicated to this throughout your life. Don't take breaks, don't take time off, no gaps, because it's the most serious proposition to use the human form of life to go back to Godhead. Prabhupada says in the light of the Bhagavad, it's not a plaything. You have to take this deadly seriously. Does that combination work? Deadly seriously? That's really weird. Dead? No? Dead seriously? Anyway, I'm really proud of you all. I'm excited to be involved in the process of assisting you. On behalf of Srila Prabhupada and the Sri Guru Parampara and His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami, all the residents of this temple, because it's a group activity. We need fortification from every angle. I'm playing one role here to assist all these other devotees, and I'm deeply grateful to be a part of it and to be part of your lives. So don't blaspheme Vaishnavas, don't take it for granted, and pay attention, and tolerate boredom. I could say more, but I'm not going to. Now, we'd like to hear your vows, so we're going to call you up here individually. First, we're going to address Vrajalalana Devi Dasi, because she already took mantra diksha. She's going to sit for the ceremony, as is required, and we're going to give you, in just a minute, in 1 minute. We have a certificate for you here. May I have a pen? I have to sign this. This certificate says, Mantra Diksha Vrajalalana Devi Dasi received Mantra Diksha from Vaisesika Dasa Adhikari August 16, 2026, Toronto, ISKCON, Ontario, Canada. And it's got 2 quotes. O Brahma, do thou practice spiritual association by means of this mantra, then all your desires will be fulfilled. That's from the Brahma Samhita. Uvacha Purutas Tasmai Tasya Divya Saraswati Kama Krishnaya Govinda He Gopijana Ityapi Balabhaya Priyavanir Mantraste. Please have a seat. It says that next is, enlightened by the recollection of that Gayatri, embodying the 3 Vedas, Brahma became acquainted with the expanse of the ocean of truth. Then he worshipped Sri Krishna, the essence of all Vedas, with this hymn. This is proof that you were initiated. You may think it's a joke, but years later, generations later, someone may say, prove you were initiated. And keep that. Because then you can show a receipt. Please, all the devotees, from your heart of hearts, please say a Hare Krishna Maha Mantra together to empower Vrajalalana Devi Dasi, the most affable of devotees. He's always cheerful, upbeat, and doing some kind of service, or actually multiple services at the same time. And, oh, Kevala Bhakti Prabhu is going to say something about Vrajalalana, because who could resist? Please go ahead, Kevala Bhakti Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna to all the assembled devotees. I think many devotees could come forward and speak about Vrajalalana Mataji. She has done incredible service over the years. Taravali and I remember when she first started coming around, and her already amazing ability to reinvent herself, to redefine herself. I remember when she was working in the financial sector and she was trying to reorient her life so that she could maximize her ability to grow in her Krishna consciousness. She's always ready to share, whether it's on book distribution or weekly sanghas or preaching. She will never turn down that opportunity. And we've seen in recent times that she has such a caring mood. I mean, that's always been there, but especially so when we learned that she has been single-handedly caring for a devotee in Denver, Colorado. And despite being miles away or kilometers away, she has been trying to do her best to arrange personal care for this Vaishnava who is in some serious need. And she's been moving mountains to make that happen. Anything she gets involved in, and I expect to see some nodding heads here, she gives her full heart, and she dedicates herself completely into it. We've also noted her incredible ability to systematically study Shastra. She takes it very seriously. And we've also seen that she has taken up the translation service very seriously as well. She is so fluent in both English and Russian, and she has translated books. She's translated live translation during seminars. Anyway, she's always positive and enthusiastic. We could go on for a very long time. But we are really excited and honored to speak a few words on her behalf, and heartiest of congratulations to her on this special day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. One more mantra from everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Raja Lalana Devi Dasi. Please go forth and spread the Krishna consciousness movement as a Brahmana. Hare Krishna. And now we'd like, for those who don't yet have 3 strands of neck beads, but who have them ready, to wear them. And we will need the assistants who have been apparently prearranged, because they're all jumping up, to put on the neck beads. These 3 strands of neck beads. 1 strand means that you're hanging around. 2 strands means that you're aspiring for initiation. And 3 strands means that you have taken vows to your spiritual master. So it's highly consequential. It also will protect you in the sense that you wearing Tulsi neck beads may be walking in a far-flung place like Timbuktu, which may actually be a place, and somebody will come up to you when you least expect it, and they will startle you by saying, Haribol, because they see you're wearing neck beads. And then you'll say, oh yeah, right, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And when I was a kid, I remember there was a way in which people would sometimes tie a string around their finger to remember something. Do you have that custom here in Canada? That's only an American thing? You never heard of tying a string around your finger? You're cool to help me out. Huh? You do it? Okay, thank you. Well, this is a little more severe. You tie it around your neck. So every time you're like, right, I'm a devotee, I made vows. Okay. So now we'll call each one of you up successively, and we'll have someone speak about you, and also you'll give your vows. And then we'll give you a name and your beads, upon which I have duly chanted. So first I'd like to call Bhaktin Shruti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please have a seat. Thank you very much, Bhakti and Shruti. And first we'd like to hear from Vraja Premika Devi Dasi from ISKCON Ottawa, who is Bhakti and Shruti's mentor, and who is also part of the management there in Ottawa. Hare
Krishna. So we're very lucky, we're so proud of Shruti, and we're very lucky to have her as part of our ISKCON Ottawa family. I feel like I would have to have a Santa Claus list to say all of the things that Shruti does. She's always happy to help a lending hand, and she's very practical. So she does all of the grocery shopping for Govinda's restaurant and the Sunday feast. This small woman is going around driving in her car, doing price matching, getting all the groceries, lugging it in, communicating, a very strong communicator with different devotees so that she knows what they need for cooking. And every day she's bringing freshly strung garlands for Shri Shri Gauranitai, and she develops systems. So within the refrigerator we have a Prabhupada old garland box and a Shri Shri Gauranitai old garland box, and she reuses the flowers to make Srila Prabhupada's garland. and then she puts fresh garlands every day. She brings them in these beautiful little bowls, and when she leaves, the deity paraphernalia is always so much shinier. Really, the list could go on. She cares for senior devotees. She runs around and brings food to one devotee, prasadam to one devotee in a retirement center, always looking out for different devotees. She bakes and makes prasadam for different activities and festivities around the temple. So again, very, very lucky to have her. And she's also our permit person. So for any of the Rath Yatras, Janmashtami festivals, she's always working with the city of Ottawa, and coordinating different things. It's a lot of work. So we're very grateful for her practical services, but more so her character, in which she also finds services so that she can have association with senior devotees. So I would go as much to say that she's greedy for service. Sometimes you have to worry about, finding devotees to do service, and they say no. And in Shruti's case, it's the opposite. We say, no more Shruti. She says, yes, I'll do it. So thank you so much, and we're very happy that she's taking this step.
Maybe ISKCON Minister of Organization in your future. Bhakti and Shruti, please make your vows as you wish.
I vow.
Keep the mic close so the whole universe can hear.
I'm so nervous, I'm sorry, Hare Krishna.
That's good. It's a good sign. It's a big deal.
I've been sweating.
Okay.
I vow to chant at least 16 rounds of Mahamantra daily. I vow to have no meat, including fish and egg, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. And the bead. No. Thank you. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. I'll just say a little something about your name. It comes from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And it has, in the context of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it describes the narration of the Supreme Lord's pastimes, Harikatha, which are considered nectar for the ears of the devotees. I'm very happy to give you the name Shravanamrita Devidasi. Hare Krishna. We might have a designated person to hold the beads. Huh? Somebody be so kind as to hold on to these because they'll be otherwise engaged in a minute. Jai. Just with a little more gusto. Jai. Okay, Bhaktin Guniv. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Basins. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. We have Dina Tarni is going to read something from Jai Shri Radha Devi Dasi.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, Guru Ma, and all the assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. It's a joy and honor to be able to speak for Bhakti and Guneev on behalf of Jai Shri Radha Mataji. Her words are as follows. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Guru Ma, and dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. It gives me great happiness to introduce Guneev, who is taking this very important step in her life by accepting initiation today. I still remember my first interaction with Guneev very clearly. One morning after Mangala Arati, I saw her sitting on the right side in the temple hall and chanting. I went to her and started speaking with her. She said she is a new admission at Bhakti Academy. I asked her whether she knew how to chant on the japa beads, and she very simply said that she did not. So I showed her how to chant and how to move from one bead to another. At that time, she did not have the counter beads. So I told her that tomorrow I will bring you one. The next day, I brought her the counter beads and gave it to her. After that, I would regularly see her chanting every morning sincerely. That was really the very beginning of my association with her, and over time I could see that her interest in Krishna consciousness was not casual. She was genuinely sincere and eager to learn. Another quality of Guneev that particularly touches me is her love for deity worship. Later, through Bhakti Academy, I also came to know that Guneev is very bright academically. She's studying immunology and biochemistry at the University of Toronto. Despite the demands of university life, she has continued to make Krishna consciousness an important part of her life. From the time I first met her until today, what has impressed me the most is her sincerity, simplicity, eagerness to learn, love for deity worship, seriousness about chanting, and willingness to serve. For a young university student, managing demanding academic studies and research, I find her steadiness and sincerity very inspiring. On this auspicious occasion, I sincerely pray for the blessings of Sri Guru, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Sri Gauranitai, Sri Sri Radhakishore Gopinath, and Sri Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra upon Guneev. May she always remain firmly sheltered by Guru and the Vaishnavas, steady in her chanting, enthusiastic in devotional service, deeply attached to hearing and reading, and increasingly absorbed in serving Krishna with love. It gives me great happiness to see Guneev receiving initiation, and I pray that this day marks the beginning of an even deeper and more beautiful journey in her Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radha Devi.
Hare Krishna. Bhakti Guneev, please tell us your vows.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma, I vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every single day for the rest of my life. And I also vow to follow the 4 regulative principles, which include no meat eating, including fish and eggs, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. It's a Vrindavan name for sure. And it has to do with some tadiya that is very dear to Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani. It's mentioned in the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and the Antya-lila, and I've given the citation here for your edification. And I hereby, very joyfully, give you the name Gunjamala Devi Dasi.
Gunjamala Devi Dasi ki! Gunjamala Devi Dasi ki!
For those who don't know, Gunjamala are little fruits that are turned in tiny, tiny little seeds, actually, red and white, that are turned into garlands. The devotees in the simple mood and Radha and Krishna decorate themselves with the Gunjamala. You'll see it used in worship of Giriraj and various forms of Krishna. Hare Krishna. So next, please will Bhaktin Gauri come up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I would like everyone to note that the proper way in which Gauri has offered obeisances, it's in Shastra, you can read about it, where when you're offering obeisances, your elbows touch the ground, your head and your knees. And nowadays I see a lot of people, they're holding something and they do like a one-handed. You can't do that. No one-handed obeisances. Put the thing down, put it in your pocket. And the other one that's bogus is sitting there and then you offer a half-baked obeisance. You're still sitting and then you kind of go like that. Do it or don't do it, but do it demonstratively when you offer obeisances. It's the most important process. Look at manmana bhavamad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. If you offer obeisances properly, and you should feel it in your heart that I'm doing this right now. I'm putting my head on the ground, not like something like that. So thank you. Extra credit. Okay. Gauri Shachi Mata Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj, and please accept my humble obeisances to you and to Ma Guruma. I've had interactions with Gauri Mataji for the past 2.5 years. She is a very sincere devotee. There were a lot of people in her journey of Krishna consciousness, and she has given me the honor to say a few words. Like Paramhamsa Prabhu, Ramvilas Prabhu are nurturing her in her Krishna consciousness. She is from Waterloo, ISKCON, and how she has met devotees is very interesting. First, when she wanted to move from Toronto to Waterloo, she called temple to give away her furniture. So that's when her curiosity developed, when she interacted with the devotees, and she decided, she had a very long time thirst of learning Bhagavad Gita. So she decided to join the 18-day course offered in ISKCON Toronto, and since then her journey continued. When she moved to Toronto, Waterloo area, Paramhamsa Prabhu came to her home personally to deliver books, and that's when her journey actually further progressed. And she's into the community of devotees, doing many services, Sunday feast programs, Saturday festivals, and book distribution is her main asset. She is always there in every book distribution program that is organized in ISKCON Waterloo. She also extends her services to other communities. Whenever there is a need, she comes over and participates along with her daughter. She has her fair share of situations in her life, but she's pushing through each and every one and moving on with very steadfast determination and sincerity in progressing in Krishna consciousness. She's also studying Shastra, very regularly. Bhakti Vriksha programs, Bhagavad Gita she has completed, and she is now reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, taking systematic classes, and Srimad Bhagavatam online. So I'm very, very happy for her journey, and I wish her all the success under your shelter, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you. Please tell us your vows.
Hare Krishna. I vow to chant 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the rest of my life and every day. And I also vow to follow the 4 regulative principles, which are no meat eating, including fish and eggs, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bhalo, bhalo. Hare, Hare. You can do that if you like. If you're gonna, wait, come back. If you're gonna, you sit here. Okay. Thank you. I'll hold my commentaries in between for now. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees, I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. You'll find your name in the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And your name is mentioned as the identity, the Gopi identity of one of our acharyas, Sri Ananta Kataraj, who is the 10th branch of Gadadhar Pandit. I very joyfully award you the name Gopali Devi Dasi.
Gopali Devi Dasi ki! Gopali Devi Dasi ki! Gopali Devi Dasi ki!
Bhaktain Vanula. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Well, the inimitable Paramahamsa Prabhu is here somewhere. They're going to speak. There he is. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. So, just as Maharaj you mentioned during your small introductory class, if you will, fortification from all. That is what I could say for Bhaktin Venula. We've known her from 2021 when we're doing Sankirtan in a park near our house, and herself and Arvind Prabhu, both of them joined us for Sankirtan. And since then, she has been continuing her upward journey to a point where at one point in time we were using their facility for doing our regular programs. And this was like a commercial place, so we were having a full-blown ISKCON Waterloo program for almost 6 months at their place. So that's showing how accommodating they both were and are. And the services continue. As of now, Mataji has been a part of ISKCON Waterloo with many different services, including but not limited to helping with a lot of cooking. She's planning on even taking up services for Food for Life as in progressive development there. And also she wants to, under your guidance, study more Shastra in a systematic way, as you definitely recommend. I would say as part of fortification, I would also like to thank Anukul Seva Prabhu and his mother, Rasarani Radhika Mataji, who has been also instrumental before we had personally met them. So all the very best to you, Mataji, for your onward journey, and keep the enthusiasm going. Hare Krishna.
Bhalo, bhalo, Hari, Hari. Let's just get that working.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Hare Krishna Guruma, Hare Krishna to all assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'll take a vow that I will, throughout my life, every day I will chant Hare Krishna Mantra 16 times or more. I will follow 4 regulative principles till the end of my life. No meat eating, including fish and egg. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication.
Thank you very much. And just for the record, 16, you'll chant 16 rounds a day, is that correct?
16 rounds every day.
Correct, okay, thank you very much. Bhaktin Vinula. Following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like desire trees. I'm exceedingly pleased to accept you as my disciple, and therefore a grand disciple of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all of the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, shower you with their grace. You'll find your name in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Of course, the most important of all the names is Dasi or Das. It's a coveted name. If anybody can get that, they're the most fortunate person anywhere. We should always appreciate that we've been given an opportunity to have that distinction. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, when the Lord promises Prahlad that after his time in the material world, he will leave behind a transcendently pure reputation that will be sung about even in the heavenly planets before he returns back to Godhead. He gives this term, and therefore today I'm giving it to you as your name. I joyfully give you the name Vishuddha Kirti Devidasi.
Vishuddha Kirti Devidasi ki. Vishuddha Kirti Devidasi ki. Vishuddha Kirti Devidasi ki.
I'd like to recognize Mangalayana Prabhu, who's ever blissfully engaged in devotional service and who is sitting in for the fire yajna. For those of you who are behind and can't reach the fire, don't have the angle, then during the swaha, you'll be taking grains from the pile and putting onto your plate, and then we can offer it to the fire afterwards. Those of you in the front row, and you have access, you'll be going right into the fire. And each time I say swaha, then you also say swaha and make the offering, okay? And we'll have a kirtan. We have 4 devotees in each of the corners of the room reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. And we'll start the yajna forthwith. It will be a succinct fire ceremony. Maybe that's bring you great joy to know. Okay, so kirtan, Bhagavatam, and everyone stay very focused. It's not going to take long for this yajna. Hare Krishna. help me with it. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Savana Bhavatu, Savana Bhunaktu, Sahaviryan Karavavahai. Tejasvinam Adityamastu ma Vidvishabhai. Om Shantis Shantis Shantihi. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Asya Karmana Punyaham Bhavanto Bravantu. Om Punyaham. Om Asya Karmana Swasti Bhavanto Bravantu. Ayushmati Swasti. Om Swasti. Swasti. Om Asya Kamano Ridhim Bhavanto Bhavantu. Om Ridyatam, Om Ridyatam. Om Swastino Govinda Swastino Chutaranto Swastino Vasudevo Vishnu Dharatu Swastino Narayano Naro Vai Swastina Padmarabha Purushottam Dharatu Swasino Vishwakshmena Vishveshwaraha Swasino Hrishi Keshor Harir Dharatu Swasino Vayonteho Swastinihi Swasino Chutaranto Swasino Vasudeva Dharatu Swasino Hrishi Kesho Harir Dharatu Swasino Vainatayo Harihi Swasino Chutaranto. Say it. Start over. Om Swasino Govinda Swasino Chutaranto Swasino Vasudeva Vishnu Dharatu Swasino Narayano Naro Vai Swasina Padmarabha Purushottam Dharatu Swasino Vishwakshmena Vishveshwaraha Swasino Hrishi Kesho Harir Dharatu Swasino Vainatayo Harihi Swasino Ananjana Suto Harir Bhagavatu Dharatu Swasti Swasti Sumangalai Kesha Mahanshi Krishna Sakchit Ananda Ganaha Sarveshwareshwaro Dharatu Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Param Sada Pashanti Suryaho Divivat Chakshara Tatam Tabhipraso Vibandhyavo Jagribam Saha Simindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Kirtan. Iha Sani Dehi, Iha Sani Jaswa, Iha Sani Jaswa. Bhagavatam's going? Okay. Grains like this. And if you're, okay, you're again. Om Bhu Swaha. Say Swaha. Om Vishnave Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swa Swaha. Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Swa Swaha. Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swa Swaha. Idam Anantaya Idam Namama. I'm going to do the Vaishnava Homa. So please repeat after me. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmidatam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadahmayam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha. Vandeham Shri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagradatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvatutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Swaha. Now you say the pranam mantra for your spiritual master all together. Kind of slow, Do it slowly together. Go. Start again. Together. Swaha Namao Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Swaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtai Dinatarine Rupanuga Viradhapa Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Swaha Namo Gorikshoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padambujayate Namaha Swaha Namo Bhaktivinodaya Sakchit Anandanamine Gora Shakti Surupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swaha Gora Virbhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Swaha Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyaevacha Atitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tushe Namaha Swaha Pancha Tattvatvakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Swaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Swaha Jayatam Suratau Pangor Mamamanda Matergati Matsarvasva Padambojao Radha Madana Mohanao Swaha Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanastau Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Deva Krishna Libi Sevyamano Smarami Swaha Shriman Rasa Rasadambi Vamshivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venur Swaner Gopir Gopinatha Shriyestunaha Swaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Swaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Okay, you please stand up now. And there's a piece of coconut there you can bring with you. And if you all come close to the fire so that you can make your last offering, the Purnahuti. Come close. Namo. Come close. Come close. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha. Coconut in the fire. Mantrahinam krihinam bhaktihinam janardana yat pujitam maya devam paripurnam tarastime. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaur Premanande Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's what we're missing. Go, go, go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Na, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jai Gaur Premanande, Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki, Shri Harinam Mantra ki, Shri Harinam Prabhu ki, Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Shtottara Satashishi Mad. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Shtottara Satashishi Mad. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavini Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Zagaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gokopina Shamakund Radhakund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Jamuna Devi, Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Sambhita Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. Gaur Premanande. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Sharidat Vijaja Jodindriya Taheka Jibe Pere Vishaya Shakare Dharma Jedivayati Loba Moy Sudurmati Take jeta katita sangsar hai Krishna bado doya moy Kori bare jihajar Shap sharana dilo bahai Shayanamrita pao Radha Krishna Gunagao Premedako Shri Chaitanya Nitai Premedako Shri Chaitanya Nitai Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Swapa Punya Vatam Rajan Vishvaso Navijayate Prasade sarva dukanam hanirasyo pajayate Prasana chetaso yashu buddhipaya bhrishtate Tvayopa bhukta shaganda vasulankar charchita Utishta bodhino dasa Tavamayam jahimahi
Shushkam paryushitam vapi nitam vaduradeshataha Prapti matrena bhoktavyam natra kala vichara
Na desha niyamastatra na kala niyamastata praptamanam dhritam shishta bhoktaram harir abravid bhagavat Shri Mahaprasad ki Gaura Premanande Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Please come take prasadam. Hare Krishna. Dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Shri Shri Gaurnitai, Shri Shri Radhakirshor Gopinath, Shri Jagannath, Baladev Subhadra. If you so desire, please bless everyone who attended the initiation ceremony today, that they will be fully absorbed in distributing Srimad Bhagavatam sets between now and the 26th of September 2026. And may they have great success in doing so we can smash our goal of distributing at least 100,008 Srimad Bhagavatam sets in 2026 worldwide. Everyone agrees with this prayer, whether you like it or not. Please say Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpadribhishcha kripasindhavescha hitanam mahamanibhyo vaishnavebhyo Namo Suturi Vaishnavi.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. After that auspicious initiation ceremony, we have prasadam downstairs, cooked by Mahabhagwat Prabhu, Aruna Keshri Mataji, Vitthal Bhakta and their team. Thank you very much. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Also, we are at the last day of the Light of Bhagavad book distribution retreat. Please make your way up before 10:30 today. Today is the day we will be giving away all the prizes and the awards and the trophies, so you really don't want to be late for that. We also need some help putting things back in order in the book room after the Maha outing yesterday. So once you're done your prasadam, please come find us to help restore things. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare